that we talk about.
Well, the support for human rights was certainly absent from this summit. To the contrary, he actually came out and said that he believed Kim Jong-un's denial.
Hardcore casuals, y'all. We back.
To the death of Otto Warmbier.
Today's video, we are going to.
It's hard to explain.
I'm fucking. We're gonna do like we're gonna try to knock out two subjects today, real quick. We're gonna talk about. Let me pause this. We're gonna talk about the Dillian Whyte joint. Let me get this shit right real quick, y'all. Make sure my shit's recording. Recording. Yep. All right, we're gonna talk about the Dillian Whyte ESPN deal. And I want to talk a little bit about Deontay Wilder real quick. Tried to do this video last night, but I was just too high. But anyway, yeah. So my thing with Deontay Wilder is this right here. What's up, Pooh? What you doing, Pooh? Pooh's restless, y'all. That's Lulu. Pooh is Lulu. She's restless. She's wanting to chill with her dad. But anyway, yeah, who's looking out for Deontay Wilder's best interest, y'all? You know, because like right now there's a lot of bags being handed out, and you know, just as a boxer now, like set aside my views about Wilder. And y'all know how I feel about Wilder. Wilder is the worst champion in the history of boxing, in my opinion. He's horrible. He has no boxing IQ. He has no skills. Only value he has is in that WBC strap that's around his waist. And you know, but other than that, you know, he is a boxer. He's going out there. He risks, you know, getting brain damage. He risks, you know, getting killed. Every time he steps in the ring, he does take a risk. The same risk as Anthony Joshua and fucking, you know, Tyson Fury, any other boxer, you know. And I don't want to see him at the end of his career with nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as a boxing fan, I don't want to see that for any boxer. But it's hard to feel that way about Wilder when he is putting himself in this position. Now, the first thing I needed to know is to find out who's looking out for Wilder is, who is the PBC, okay? Who the fuck is the PBC? And so I went to their website. You can see right here, Premium Boxing Champions. And went to their About tab, and it says Premium Boxing Champions, PBC, was created for television by Heyman Sports LLC in January 2015. PBC is a boxing series that returns the sweet science to its rightful place atop the sports pantheon, featuring today's best and brightest stars in their toughest, most anticipated bouts. PBC Champions is broadcasted live and free to air on Showtime, Fox, Fox Sports 1, Fox Deportes, Bounce, and ITV. Okay, PBC, I'm right here. If y'all want to follow. PBC takes boxing back to its roots. This is boxing pure and simple, where what's brought to the fight mentally and physically is what determines who goes home the winner. And who just goes home. Okay. Bouts within the PBC series are promoted by licensed promoters, with each bout in accordance with applicable regulatory rules and regulations. So, and a lot of PBC fighters, Earl Spence comes to mind as one of the most vocal ones. They claim that they're free agents and they're not tied to anybody and all that shit. You know, but when you read on the PBC's About page right here, and it looks like these are the channels that they are assigned to, okay? They say they're free agents, but right here, clearly, they're PBC fighters, and right here clearly it says, featuring today's best and brightest stars and their toughest, most anticipated bouts. Premium Boxing Champions is broadcasted live and free to air on Showtime, Fox, Fox Sports 1, Fox Deportes Bounce, and ITV. That's where the fights are. That's where the PBC fights at. Okay? And look, if you're going to do free TV, that's fine, man. That's a very noble thing to do. I like the streaming services myself. I don't mind paying $10 a month and getting as much boxing as I get with the Zone, the Showtime app. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I think so. Showtime is you know, and then I'm a very active person when it comes to I let my money speak for me, you know, and them little stunts and shit like with Steven Espn knows is doing and shit concerning Joshua and whatnot, man. I just don't put my money behind shit like that. I don't support shit like that, you know, because I'm like, I want to see the fights, man, and I ain't with the bullshit. And if you're somebody that promotes and what's the word, propagandizes the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, then I just ain't gonna spend my money on that shit. So I'm probably gonna let my Showtime app go. And then on top of that, I just don't see where they're gonna have any good fights anymore. Well, this PBC shit, you know, but I really fuck the PBC. They don't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got Spence about to fight a 135 pounder, you know, but anyway, I'm gonna talk about that fight later. Let's go on here so I don't get off topic. But so we come here, right? Once again, we're trying to figure out who's looking out for Wilder. There was a deal made by Eddie Hearn a couple weeks ago, y'all, and I got these notes, okay? Let me see something, though, because I got my notes. And let me make sure I'm quoting the right pages here. Alright, you know what, I'm just going to do it like this, because like I got this yesterday, so I'm not sure what quote go with which, but they're both going to be in the link. Alright, okay, now, hold on, I'm gonna pause it 1 second, y'all. Let me get some shit together. Alright, y'all, we got it. Let me pull my shit back up here so I see what's going on. Alright, okay. Now, this here is an article, and this article is from, talksports.com. And this is a quote from Eddie Hearn, okay? And I'm right here. I got them in my notes, but I'll link the article, okay? And it says, and this is when the PBC guys were basically begging Hearn to save Deontay Wilder, get him out of a fucking jam after Fury took the $100 million deal with ESPN a couple weeks ago. So it says, during an exchange with multiple U.S. reporters, PBC and LDBC guys, the Matchroom boss said, what are you asking me to do? Sign Deontay Wilder? I'd love to. If he doesn't want to commit long term, this is really simple. Have a fight in May, June, or July against Dominic Breazeale, Adam Kanaki, anyone. Like Joshua having a fight with Miller. Then fight Joshua. Okay? And so, like, that was a reported $15 million deal. And so, once again, I don't know anybody over the past year that has turned down as many millions of dollars that that fucking Deontay Wilder has turned down. So that's why, it's hard to feel sorry for him at the end, because it's like, I firmly believe that nobody can do anything to you that you don't allow them to do. And, there's only so much motherfucking loyalty, man. You can't be loyal to the motherfucker that's throwing dope under your seat when the police pull you over. You know what I'm saying? Even though you just work and you don't do shit. You see what I'm saying? Because the PBC is going to look out for the PBC. You see what I'm saying? That's who they're looking out for. They're about this free shit. So where's the money coming from now? Networks, a lot of sports are free. Here, NFL, baseball, all that shit. The broadcasters pay for the rights just like anything else. Except for in boxing, they get their money back, through big events, big matches, pay-per-views and whatnot. Now they're going to the app format. I think that's going to take over in the next 5 years. But so even if you're doing a free TV thing to compete against the apps and the streaming networks, I think that can work. But give the fighters some fucking money. If you're going to have Wilder go through this shit, y'all need to provide him with a bag. And it's fucked up that me, somebody that's not a fan of Wilder, as a matter of fact, I don't see any fans of Wilder advocating for him to get the bag. If you're going to stick with the PBC and be that loyal to them, why isn't the PBC offering Deontay Wilder the same money that his competitors are? And why are we, the people that really want to see his ass get knocked out the most, the only ones advocating for him? Where is his fan base? Why are y'all not saying, you know what, it's time for Al Heyman and the PBC to cough that goddamn dough up? It's time for Shirley Finkel and Al Heyman to get fucking Deontay Wilder's pockets right, man. And so, this is my motherfucking defense of Deontay Wilder. Yep, he ain't shit. Yeah, it's a question, is he being mismanaged? Or is he being managed in the only way somebody that won't get any better, that hasn't fought anybody for 38 fights, who did a bad cherry pick with Tyson Fury, and now it's turning out to be the worst move of his life. It's hard to see, to make a case for that man getting the money, right? But under this current situation where basically Fury placed him in a position to where he's marketable beyond just the undisputed fight with Joshua, because there is a Fury avenue. We can't deny that. It would be a lie for me to say that Wilder has nowhere to go. He has places to go. He has moves to make. He's just turning them all down. And my thing is, if you're going to turn all these deals down, then the people who you're with, the people who you are being loyal to, the people who you are turning these deals down for, they have an obligation to make sure they provide you with the bag. If they're going to deny you getting the bag from other motherfucking sources, then they should give you the bag. And it's a shame that none of your goddamn fans will say that. For Sports Talk TV, I think Sports Talk said it. I ain't gonna lie. No, Goodfellas, Sports TV. I think I had heard him saying it way back when Fury first signed his ESPN deal, that it was time for the PBC to start coughing up that bag. And I had to check to make sure, but I think he's the only one I heard say it. And I don't like his ass either, but I gotta keep it real on my channel. I gotta be 100. Other than that, I heard nobody say it, man. And I've been working this week, so I'll leave the benefit of the doubt. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for right now, and I'll just say I haven't heard him as of yet making a case for why the PBC should give Wilder that bag. But anyway, So, and this thing with Dillian Whyte. Now, I'm not sure. As far as I know, there's been some outlets saying he signed, some saying he hadn't signed. I'm of the opinion, since I hadn't seen it as of the time I'm making this video, I hadn't seen any credible sources, news sources saying that he has signed. Only YouTubers been saying that. So I'm going to say he's still hashing it out. But there's a couple things I found interesting while I was researching and reading about this Dillian Whyte deal. And this is coming from this article right here. Oops. This article right here is coming from let me see. This is coming from, hold on y'all, because I got two of them. One is going to be coming from sportstalk.com. And the other one is going to be coming from, okay, I got it. I know which one is which. Alright, this one right here is coming from sportstalk.com. I'm going to read first. And there's a couple interesting things I'm going to talk to you about after I read this. And it says, earlier this year, the Britain man turned down multiple, and they're talking about, I copied and pasted this just so I can go through it. They're talking about Dillian Whyte here. Earlier this year, the Britain man turned down multiple offers to rematch Anthony Joshua on April 13th at Wembley Stadium, as he believed they didn't match his value. After this, his proposed next bout was touted for April 20th, then July 13th. However, a clear route and opponent is not yet forthcoming. As a result of his frustration, Whyte headed to the U.S. to shop his services to the country's top promoters. While it's thought they couldn't originally justify the price tag it would take to acquire the body snatcher, Top Rank have now increased their budget as they know they will need opponents for new signing Tyson Fury. And I just felt that was interesting because this signals to me that they're saying fuck Wilder. You know, if you're going to play hardball, if you're going to play this on the A side, or you know, maybe I'm not the A side, but I'm definitely like not the B side. We're equals when you're really not. They're saying that, you know, I think this is just a power move, another power move. Like, yo, we were going to show you better. We can tell you go fight Dominic Breazeale for peanuts, and we'll move on and we'll line it up so where these two are going to clash, and that will be a mega fight. The only thing is, where will it take place? You know, cause the money for a fight for Dominic, for Deontay, Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte, the money is going to be in Britain. But ESPN wants to sign both of them here in America, so, you know, would it be a joint broadcasting deal? I don't know, but you know, there's definitely money in that fight, and I would don't know if it'd be more than Wilder Fury in Britain. I think it would be, you know, but anyway. And another thing about Wilder, let me bounce back to that. The WBC ordered that fight with him in Brazil. Okay, WBC ordered the Brazil fight. So and this is crazy because, you know, now he turned down Eddie Hearn's offer to fight Dominic Breazeale, right, for $15 million and then fight Joshua next. Now what is he going to do? Now that the WBC is ordered to fight, he's going to fight that motherfucking fight for he's going to fight that same fight for fucking what, 1.2 million, 3 million. I mean, what is he going to get for it? You know, I think the most they'll put here, he can probably, I don't know, about 1.5 million, maybe to 2 million, again, area that he is in with Ortiz. So it's just a whole bunch of dumb ass decisions. It's a whole bunch of not securing the bag happening over there. A whole bunch of just a whole bunch of stupid going on over there. And I, you know, that's just something, man. I wanted to touch up on before I forget now. Back to Whyte. So yeah, that was interesting. That they're looking at it. They're to me, that's signaling they're looking beyond Wilder, and because they're not going to throw Tyson and Fury in there with a Dillian Whyte off the rip. That, like I say, it'll be a multi-fight deal. Build them up here in the U.S. and then go for a pay-per-view. And so that's why they're going after Dillian Whyte. And I thought that was something. And you notice that came right after Wilder pretty much, you know, eliminated himself. Any hope of that fight happening with him. It was like the damn next day or two. It was like, yo, ESPN is and Bob Arum is going after is trying to sign Dillian Whyte. And another interesting thing related to the ESPN Bob Arum situation, they're after the Spence Mikey Garcia fight, they're going to try to sign Spence. And once again, I just don't see a PBC fighter taking it because they tried this with Spence before. But this is going to be a multi-fight deal, structured the same as the Tyson Fury deal. And the reason why I bring that up is because you got to do with Wilder again. It's just it's showing a pattern with the PBC where they're not securing the bag. They're not providing the bag for their fighter because they're looking out for their interests of providing fights on free TV over the interests of their fighters. And for some reason, the fighters are going for it. They're letting this shit happen, and I fucking can't understand it, man. Anyway, back to Whyte. And this is another thing I read, and this is from Rural Boxing News. Several United States reporters have linked Whyte to signing with ESPN and Top Rank. WBN understands the deal also involves a future fight with Tyson Fury. Fury himself signed a contract to fight exclusively on ESPN just last month. The Gypsy King backed out of an agreed rematch with Deontay Wilder in order to warm up for a bigger clash later in 2019. Whyte could conceivably be that opponent should Wilder reject the opportunity when ESPN comes back to the table in the summer. So they're going to come back at Wilder, according to Real Boxing News, they're going to come back at Wilder with another deal in the summer. Now by then the Dominic Brazil fight shouldn't happen. He's going to get another low payday, it's not going to be a pay-per-view. He's going to basically go right back where he was before Fury ever came out. It basically like Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News say he's going to be put right back in this place. They're going to put his ass right back in this place on the D level. And you know, and it kind of set up here like they were looking at the Whyte. Signing Whyte all along, but I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think after Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King now, you know, so he's a fucking natural born hustler. So he came over here and he hustled the fuck out of Deontay Wilder, you know, and he left him laying there like a $2 whore. They basically treated him like a $2 whore, man. I know it's harsh, but that's what he whored himself. So, and it was the most spectacular cherry-picked backfire in the history of boxing. And now, I think this may actually the one silver lining I see to this is it may actually push Wilder closer toward Joshua and taking the Fury fight. Because remember how butthurt he was about Joshua, and Joshua didn't even do anything to him. You know, when he was saying how you been promised something, and then you don't get it, and all that shit, that big stint. Well, here he really was promised something with Fury. He really was. So all that feelings that he was unnecessarily having for Joshua and his team, are they going to be transferred over to Fury and his team now in a real situation where he was really promised something that he didn't get? It's going to be interesting to find out, y'all. So, yeah, man, it's just an interesting time in the heavyweight division. A lot of questions, man. Hopefully we'll be getting some answers soon, and this is just my take on shit. This is just what I'm seeing, you know. That's why I kind of take out, you know, I'm not going to drop my shit on some current event shit. I mean, sometimes I will, you know, if I really ain't got much to say about it. But when I'm just really, you know, trying to understand some shit, I might take a day or two before I get it out there, you know. And that's how I'm understanding this situation. So, you know, yeah, somebody need to look out for Wilder. All them Wilder fans that's going to come to my page bitching, speak up for your boy. And so hey, this is Hardcore, and another one down. Please like and subscribe. We out. One.